Hey everyone, welcome to the very first episode of Lipstick Letters.
Yeah. Ooh.
I am your host, Key. And now today we're going to be talking about something that I like to call man fishing or boy fishing. It's when men lie about fake intentions, fake love, fake money. And then there's this one question. Are women dating actual men or just really good scammers? Now, here's our very first guest.
Hey.
I got my girl Maya, the actress, the model, the entrepreneur. She has her own show coming out.
Yes,
too.
yes.
Hey.
But guys, hi, how are you? I'm, of course, Maya B. Nice to meet everybody. Hello. Thanks for having me.
Girl, I had to have you as my first
I
guest.
ain't seen you in so long, too. So I'm like, oh, this is great.
Right.
Gonna be over here chatting.
I know. And, I'll be watching you on Instagram.
I need to chill.
Going on your little rant.
I need to chill.
I was like, yo, Maya has to be my first guest. I was like, because her rants, her passion, I just
be, that's the problem. I was like, I need to chill. One of my friends was like, well, I feel like you calm down on your Instagram. I was like, I don't know.
Right? Sometimes you get tired of having to talk to
I
a
don't
nigga
repeat
over
myself
and
about the
over.
same thing. I'm like, refer to my highlights tab that says rules.
Oh, girl, you got highlights tab? Oh, yes, y'all refer to her highlights tab that says that's the rules one.
Because I'm like, don't do it. Just don't. Because I can't keep going on rants. I look crazy. But then at the same time, it's like, it's me. So whatever.
Right, you got to do what you got to do.
Exactly.
All right, so let's get into it, y'all. The very first question of my show. So hype.
Well, I feel nervous.
All right, girl. But let me tell you, that's because it's the trauma from these niggas. So it makes our anxiety and our nervous system be out of whack. But we don't blame nobody but the men. They
honestly, I mean,
y'all fault. For our nervousness, our anxiety, and our depression. Now let's get started. What's the biggest lie that a man ever told you?
oh Lord. Ooh.
Y'all be lying.
I'm trying to think of one that just recent, like a recent one. Okay. It's my favorite one.
Okay.
Sorry to that man, whatever. But he presented as single, and the whole time men's them had a whole like wife. Me and the wife is actually friends right now. It's crazy. They divorced and everything, like the divorce.
Good.
But
yes, girl.
that was a big lie. And I'm talking about no ring, no nothing. Like you would have thought he was single. And then it wasn't. And I was like, you got a whole wife of 9 years, sir? Of
And that's
9
disgusting.
years?
That's the reason why these relationships nowadays is given monogamy is dead. Because
Definitely
it's like,
is.
how is it that so many men that are in relationships and that's married are cheating on their women? And cheating on their women like it's nothing. It's like it's natural.
And see, now this is weird for me. I'm like, I think I ain't get married yet because it's like, I like girls. So I'm like a half and half. But I'm like, if I'm going to be with somebody, of course, like, we got to have some type of understanding because it's like, I might still want to play around with girls. So like,
right. That's the reason why communication is important.
And that's where the issue comes in that because people be forgetting communication and everybody's like, no, because I feel like nowadays everybody's going based off like social media, like heavily.
Yeah.
So it's like compared to like our parents and like the people that came before us, they didn't really have all of this in their face like that. Right. You get me? So now it's like.
And it's easy to get exposed to nowadays more than ever.
Okay. That part. That's.
I'm trying to think. What's the biggest lie that a man ever told me?
Yeah, I was going to say.
I just feel like I've been lied to so much.
Maybe the double life. They be living a double life. So
girl, I actually dated somebody that lived like a double, triple life and all of that. So when I think about like what's the biggest lie that a man ever told me.
That's what I'm saying. It's like.
I always think back to that and I'll be like, I mean, I ain't going to go too into details. Yeah. This ain't his platform. This is mine.
Yeah, of course.
But like. He just lied about everything. Like he lied about this, about that, his relationship with this person, the money, how he felt, his intentions, his this, his that. And it's just so crazy. And I'll say the biggest lie he ever told me was that he loved me.
Oh, yeah. Baby, you don't even love yourself. How am I going to believe you love me?
The biggest lie a man ever told me was that he loved me. He got my face tattoo. See, when I say that, people gonna know what I'm talking about.
Wait, he got you tatted on him?
Show, though. It's still my show. Girl, he probably got it covered up now, though. But
whoever you are, pussy must have been good. My bad.
Pussy's so great that he hate me now. So.
That's the best, though. That's the best. That's when you know you did something. It's not even a pussy, bro.
Exactly.
Me alone was enough for you to go and do all of that.
Exactly.
Bitch, that's enough for me.
Right.
So,
he ran me through the dirt, and now I got my own show.
Maybe that's why he was lying. He wasn't trying. They
like
forever never want to tell you the truth.
I feel like he was lying because he felt like this when he was around me. He felt like this.
God, that's a whole nother conversation.
We're going to talk about that too.
Because, whew.
So, my next question is, what's worse? Lying about money, height, or intentions?
Intentions.
Intentions.
Because don't waste both of our times. I don't got time for, get straight to it. Why you here? What do you want? Because it's like I just feel, and then it's like, finish your sentence. Don't just be having me in this vague ass space where it don't make any sense or lead me on thinking one thing.
Right.
Because it's a lot of that be like, oh, you look like you a relationship girl. And I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, I'm not going to just be tied down. I could have been in a relationship 50 million times by now, but that's not what I want. And just because you want to fuck, or I don't know what your intentions are, but can you tell me? And it's all, but you wasn't going to be with it because everything's still sexual.
You wasn't going to be with it
because it was sexual.
Men are not transparent. Transparency is key.
You might get far. You might get far if
exactly.
you're just
you
transparent.
Never know. You might, But it's like when you start that lying and stuff, it's crazy. But I feel like when a man lies about his height.
Really?
Girl, yeah.
I don't know, because nowadays I'm meeting so many people straightforward. So I'm already looking at all of that. So
girl, I don't know why I keep getting cursed. Or let me not say cursed. It keeps happening to me with
you mean the small people?
I mean, I love a short king. No. I love a short king because I've dated tall men and they were horrible. So my husband is short. So I already believe that. But
I think I already walked past mine because he was short too.
I'll tell you, no. I'll say this guy that I was talking to once upon a time, he told me that he was 6'1". Then when we went to hang out, he was 5'8". And I was like, you don't gotta. Listen, I'm tiny. I'm 5'1.5", 5'2".
Okay.
Excuse me. I don't mind you being shorter than the average man.
Right.
I don't mind that, but don't lie about it. Or they also be bleep fishing, fishing.
The eggplant don't be what it is.
Oh yeah, and it's you don't gotta lie because it's about the motion in the ocean. You don't.
Can you? Because don't leave me hanging.
Girl, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's too many girls that be like, I want it to be big, and I'm like,
girl, no, you don't.
Not really. You don't need all of that.
No, you don't.
If they know what they doing, you'll be good.
Exactly.
But dang. But use the height. Oh dang.
Girl.
For me, it's intentions. That's the one that be scaring me. Intentions be scaring me because I'm like, why are we here? What are you trying to do?
Girl.
Don't waste my time. That's the thing. Like that guy that I was talking about, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really fell for him. That was the problem. And then when I realized that he was married, I was like, bro, you knew what my intentions were, and then you led on with something else, and then now we here. We don't waste each other's time.
They be lying. That's the problem. Now, wait. So the fact that these men are lying like this, right? Do you think that social media, all these dating apps, have made it easier to lie?
I think it's yes, because it's accessible. You have all these different platforms that you could just think about it. Back in the day, it's well, let me see this.
It's too much access.
It's just too much access to stuff. You get me? Because if you think about it before social media, well, I wasn't really dating back then, so I was still in the when shit was blowing up. All you had to do was go through a phone. And then you had MySpace. So the only thing you was checking was who was commenting on this stuff. It was a little bit I guess the magnitude of how you could see what was going on was smaller. Mm-hmm. Now it's you got to really turn to an FBI, CIA agent. Girl. Just to get it. And if it's not even that, shit just be in your face and you right.
You got to check everything. Not only the apps the photo app, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. Instagram,
girl, I just go on the phone, start swiping down, start typing shit in. That's how I used to go through my ex stuff. Just swipe down, start typing, and then whatever pop up, I just go through there. Yeah.
That's smart. See, I should. But see, my thing when it comes to the whole phone thing, I don't know. I don't go through phones.
No, I go through phones.
I don't go through phones.
Well, okay, let me
go
rephrase that.
Phone and I won't go through your phone.
Let me rephrase that. The ex and the people that I was with, I've dated people where I didn't feel like I needed to go through their phones. But then there were the others that I was like, I need to go through your shit because something. I'm talking about, I'm going as far as checking your Facebook locations as to where you logged in on Facebook at.
I've been so I was, girl, I was so
You see the trauma's coming back. I'm like,
so
dang,
scared.
I was really doing that.
Girl, even talking about this stuff making my heart race. I tell you, the last time I went through a man's phone a couple years ago, I went to his photos app. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The photo apps be snitching on y'all.
What was crazy is that I wasn't even. Ooh, I hit the mic. I wasn't even trying to find something. Like I think I was looking for.
God
like,
just
I
dropped it on your lap, huh?
And I went to the photo. I said the password. I was on his iPad. Wasn't the phone. I was on his iPad. I was on his iPad. And I'm like, what's the password? I just need to get into. He's like, okay. He gave it to me. Went to the hiddens folder. Nudes. Just nudes and all this stuff. And that was a couple years ago. And that was the last time that I will ever go through a man's phone. You know, I just feel like in my future.
She said, my chest don't not.
My chest still hurt thinking, but it ain't hurt no more. I'm straight. But it was like, I'm never doing this again. You know,
I think that's why I've been single too for so long. Like,
girl, I've been single for
like 4 years now. Yeah, I'm like, everybody like, oh, you a liar? You ain't single? I'm like, no, I am single. Like, for real.
Yeah, it's like, why can't we be single?
No, because the question they really want to ask is who's hitting that. That's really what they want to know. It's not about. It's like that's why I laugh when like guys ask me like, oh, you not single? I'm like, you're not asking the right question. You just want to get in my pants, so you should be asking. You definitely got somebody that be hitting. But yes, I am single. Do I have? Yeah, I do. But I just. I'm chilling right now, and I like it. Shit is peaceful.
And it's like, maybe if they're a little transparent, maybe they might have a little fun.
Thank you.
Instead of lying. They be lying.
Well, stop asking questions and assuming. That too.
Right. So what separates little boy energy from daddy energy? What separates little boy energy from daddy energy?
Because the way you just said that, I just thought about that stuff, and I'm like, that's so easy. Oh, that's so easy.
What separates it?
For me, one of the key ones is I like to call them like same days, right? Same days. Let me explain to you. If I ask you for something or to like, I'm not even the type to ask, right? I don't like asking for that. I could do it myself. But if you in my face and you like, yo, I could, you know, whatever you need and da-da-da, and then I test you on that, you said whatever I need and you don't do it same day, you giving me all of this. Yep. You not daddy to me. You a little boy. Yep. Because that means you just in my face playing around. Like like I want to take you out. All right, set it up. If you're not telling me, yo, I'm Thursday at this time, da-da-da-da, you a little boy.
But what about if it's not consistent? What about like if in the beginning he does all this stuff and then it starts to deplete over time? He go from giving you a full loaf of bread to giving you breadcrumbs.
Little boy, I'm telling you, like.
So he switched from a daddy to a little boy.
Real quick, but for me, the daddy energy is somebody that like you keep it up so much that I forget that it's like, oh, men could actually be like this. Like, you get me? Because like if you make me gotta be like, damn, I forgot what it's like. I went on a date the other day and I have more most girls be like, oh, you sound like a pick me, and I'm like, no, I just grew up more around boys. Like,
yeah, me too.
So it's easier for me to just be with boys than it is. I like the girls that I be with, but boys. So I was telling my guy friends, and he was like, yo, you went on a date. How was the date? And I was like, yeah, the date was amazing, man. Like, I haven't been on a date like that in so long. He was like, wait, what was so amazing about it? Like, I need, like, what do girls consider an amazing date? I'm like, bro, I didn't have to think about nothing. I was just there smiling and looking good.
Sometimes you got to be careful, though. See, I know
that's a little scary when you
I know how to spot out a love bomber, okay? You got to be careful because the date might seem magical. They might be around you all the time, and they just giving love bomb. Now, that's not me bringing negativity.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I definitely agree with you on that.
Be careful though.
But in this situation, this person, I've known them for some time, and it wasn't like, oh, it's just like a new. It was like, okay, we went on a date, but the fact that this was a date in a long time that I went on where I didn't have to like, I wasn't like, oh, he getting on my nerves, I'm ready to go, like, or something. Just, you know, where it just be something you just like, I'm off it. It was none of that, bitch. I'm like, what we doing next? Like, that was the energy type of time, and I'm like, it's hard to find that because we're always like, I feel like we in the boat now where it's like we're overthinking that, like, they might be lovely, like, you're second guessing it. The fact that I didn't have to feel like I was second guessing was enough for me, and that's like. That's something that's like, yo, you don't feel that as much where you got to be like, what you?
Because with a lot of these men, you got a side eye.
And that's what I'm saying. It was no side eye, girl. I was sitting there just like, I want another glass of Prosecco. I'm having a good time.
It's always something. It's like you'll meet a guy and you'll be like, okay, this is going great. And then something happens and you like, bro, why'd you have to fuck it up? Like, we could have been something special, boy. But then you gotta block him. You gotta cut him off. But then that leads to my next question: Is dating potential a mistake?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Society always tells Black women that, oh, if he's down, he gonna be up again. Oh, he has potential. Oh, you could clean him. You could build a man. You could this. You could that. That's all potential. Who's to say if he gonna get there?
So ready? Why I'm single right now was because of that. Girl, too. I was in that relationship for too long, and he knew it because I felt like I was just giving him the opportunity to just grow, not even just grow, just not as as a man, just as an individual. Like, step it up for yourself. Yep. And it was not working. I'm like, broski, I'm here, and you just. Right. And then you just be like, oh, for me, as long as I just stay Black and die, I'm good. I'm like, that's not a goal in life, bro. Like,
exactly. Or they have goals that they start to do, but then they cancel out the goals and then they try to belittle you. See, that was my situation. Was that like I tried to help him, I tried to do this, I tried to do everything. Always helped him get jobs.
That's your fault.
Et cetera. Huh?
They be quick to blame it on you, but that's your fault. Why you do that?
I asked. Oh, girl, this nigga told me, oh my God, this boy told me that I wanted him to be my Stegman. I said, I give that I want a broke man? Not saying Stegman broke. Shout out to Oprah and Stegman. Shout out to y'all. Not saying that, but for him to say that, I was like, okay, so his mindset is very jaded.
Yo, like, who's raising these people?
Who's raising these men? And it's like, for his mindset to be like that, it's just like, okay, cool, you know? So you had all this potential. Like, he portrayed all this stuff to me. I saw the potential. Then he started breadcrumbing me. Then he just started cheating and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And
I think some people be taking that fake it till you make it, right, and bringing it into relationships, and it's like that's not the same thing. Like, because it's a character flaw. Like, you need to work on that before you decide to come and think you about to ruin my life.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
It's a character flaw, and then it makes you think like, can emotionally immature men genuinely love women?
No,
they can't.
No,
they can't. Right?
They can't, because you're just gonna be in a selfish boat all the time. Exactly. You just think about what you feeling like, and then we don't want to use the N-word, so I'm gonna just skip over that one.
The ninjas.
No, not even the ninjas. The narcissistic.
Oh, girl, I got a whole episode about narcissism coming in the future.
Can I use that word? I just be like, you do what's best for you, okay? You do what's best for you. However you feel like would work, you do that.
Mm-hmm. Because, the narcissists, I feel like the narcissists are the ones that can't genuinely love. No. They got a lot of unhealed trauma. It's like they really only love themselves. And I'm sorry, they don't love themselves. They don't love nobody.
Well, hold on. Can I ask this? Now, this is that I agree with, but then as of recently, I started thinking about like in a different sense, right? Mm-hmm. I have a friend, who's like, he's never dated, never nothing, whatever. And I'm like, I feel bad for the girl that dates you first. It's done up for shorty. Oh, God. And he's like, why you say that? I'm like, because you going to be a crash course dummy. Like, oh my God. You've never told a girl I love you. You've never actually shown emotion, like, to be with a girl and all that stuff. So
be a trial and error.
It's going to be a trial and error. And I'm like, but why? Like, I always ask, I'm like, why you feel like you never want to, like, he's like, I just don't want to get hurt. And I see everybody else around me and the BS y'all go through. Why would I want to deal with that? And I'm like, exactly. But that's the problem. The BS you're hearing is a lot of communication shit where people were not on the same, like, they're not on the same page. It's always some back and forth. So if you're going to be in situations like that, I'm like, a lot of it nowadays is people just don't want to get hurt. So what better way than, if I'm not going to get hurt, than just be out here just, you feel me? If I'm not getting attached to nothing, no commitment, no nothing, it's like this carefree type of like mentality that's going on. So it's like nobody, that's why I agree with, it's like, I don't think people really want to be in relationships nowadays.
Yeah, I don't think they do too. It's really weird. And then I noticed that for the people that's in relationships, like how I recently was, a while ago I was, like, I feel like I had to change myself. And I had to change everything about myself. This show was supposed to happen in August. We are in the middle of 2026. Hey. You know, it's like you
put yourself on the back burner.
I had to become a shell of myself. I literally have pictures. I took pictures of myself during that time, that situation, a long time ago. And I look back on those pictures now, and I'm like, yo, who is that? I'm like, I don't even feel a connection to my own self because that's not me. This is me. That's not me. So that leads to the next question. I notice a lot of women they change themselves for these relationships, but I notice a lot of them are changing their religions.
I would never do that.
Would you take your shahada for?
No. Here's my thing. There's two things I don't like to even discuss, nor even bring up in relationships: politics and religion. No, thank you. We're not about to go back and forth about that because that's too deep. One,
Right.
religion is, like that's something for me. I grew up Christian, very heavily Christian. Now, is there a time where I didn't go to church for some time? Yes, because it was just like when you grow up, like I was basically a church kid. So it's like, you feel me? So like you step away when you get to a certain age and you're like, yo, when it's like 24/7, just you you love God or whatever the case is, and you have your own faith and whatever relationship you have with him. But I don't need to be going to church every day, so I drew back. And when I got with my ex, I noticed like he never went to church. And I'm like, no, but your reasoning is because your stepfather used to force you. So you have a negative, because you never liked him. So for you, it's like, you get me? Like, it's a disassociation that you're having as to why you don't want to go. Whereas, like, it's not because you just don't want to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have a different reason. And I used to be like, you'll come to church with me, and he would not want to go. So then it's like, but I'm not forcing you. Right. Whereas some people will be like, oh, like, you can't be with me if you don't. And it's like, that's where it started. I think it's because some people it's the loneliness, like, Right. They don't want to be in the religion, but I'm not changing my religion for nobody. I'm sorry.
And now also, too, I just want to say this is not me taking a shot. Or this is not us taking shots at the women.
It's just the reality of what it is.
That actually go on spiritual journeys with their men. That like they really, they studied the Quran, or whatever religion they converted to for their husband, for their fiance, boyfriend. Mm-hmm. This is not a shot at y'all. It's, we're talking about the women that they know that the ones and they gotta convert, they gotta do this, they gotta
like a Brittany Renner is what you're talking about. We talk like the way you're saying it is like a Brittany Renner. Like
I like her, but
yes, but that right there is not the women like a. Give me a second. I'm gonna. I know exactly where you're going. We're not talking about the Brittany Renners, right? Excuse me, but we'd be talking about I'm saying in the reverse. You ever seen Sex in the City? When Charlotte changed to be a Jew for her husband because he was a Jew. But she was because she really loved him. And then when she changed, she was full blown in it. Yeah, whereas we're not talking about that. We talk about the Britneys. You changing it for a quick second just to change back, babes.
Right. And then you end up right back in the Baptist church. Like, God gonna look at you like, girl, what you doing? I feel like when it comes to spirituality, I believe in God and I love God. Mm-hmm. And when I think about Allah and God, or I feel like God is one. It's just we all have different
ways that we call him. Yeah.
So it's like if I'm gonna change my religion for a man, I need to study. I need to have a deeper understanding of that religion.
And I'm
not just gonna be like, where the man shit at?
Friday,
we outside. We all okay.
Oh, you talking? I go to the mosque. I'm in there. No.
You see so many women in the hood. I know they're gonna be mad when they see this too. But you see so many women in the hood too, and they taking their shahada, they this, they that, and then they on Friday in the club. If you're gonna do it and be all the way in it.
Or at least be authentic in some sense to yourself and not trying to please what society or it's just weird because I feel like too many people trying to just please the wrong people or
Right. It's like you gotta do what you gotta do for yourself.
Like you trying to please your dude and he go cheat on you. Now what? You gonna take it off for real?
He's like, pass it off.
I'm out.
Start cutting him up. Like, I'm sick of you. Oh my God, girl. All right, so my last question.
Mm-hmm.
What's the craziest thing that love has made you do?
Stay in a situation for too long when I know damn well I should have exited when I should have exited. So that's something crazy. Yeah,
girl.
On top of the spending money like I'm Pablo Escobar, yeah, we're not even gonna talk about that.
Yeah, now somebody still owe me money.
Listen, I remember one year I bought my ex a phone, helped him buy a car. It was like the list went on, and one of my friends was like, yo, you taking boyfriend applications as the way you be treating your guys at this point. I got questions.
Girl, I'll tell you, the craziest thing I ever did for love was I was dating somebody. We broke up. They killed my dog. They killed my dog. And, we got back together after.
Babe.
We got... Rest in peace to Barbie. Rest in peace to Barbie.
Your dog?
Rest in peace.
That man must have been hitting you over the top for real because what?
It wasn't even that good. But
girl,
no. I loved him.
Okay, hold on. Real quick. I just got to ask a question there real quick because that's the same way when people ask me about my ex that I was with him for like 8 years. We got engaged, everything. Thank God I didn't go down that boat. But one thing that people always ask when they like, from that time, they be like, what did you see in him, bro? And I used to be like...
potential. This is why I said we don't do that potential no more. I saw potential.
That was the last time I did. I'm telling you, that was the last time because I was like...
So you know? I always felt like, and it wasn't a thing of not me feeling like I couldn't do better. I could 1000% do better from
it was just
this due to money.
Okay.
But it was like I kept on feeling like, okay, maybe there was something there. That's why it was kind of crazy how it ended in the end with him trying to portray this whole thing of like how I never wanted him to grow. I didn't love him.
That sounds like my ex.
And I was like, you know what, you a whole fucking narcissist because I did everything for you and you killed my dog and I still got back with you. But on that note, of the very first episode of Lipstick Letters, we are done with our questions, and now we are going to take a drink for buckzbarr. Shout out to buckzbarr, y'all. So in every episode,
I do like this little
buckzbarr drink. We can get a close up of that. buckzbarr, you can't really see the logo too much, but shout out to his drinks. They're so good. Oops, I'm also gonna have their @ in the bio.
Okay.
So shout out to them.
Cheers.
Tequila.
Ooh. I will tell you this though, this right here.
I need more.
On a good day, on a good summer day, I might just need this at a pool party just by myself. Like this
These are
good
frozen
enough.
drinks. I always get the same one. I get watermelon, blueberry with tequila.
This is good.
And she got the same one.
This is really good.
So good. So now to outro the show, we have a segment called Lipstick Letters. So every week, I'm going to do a post on Instagram where you are going to send me a DM or an email of your lipstick letter. So it's where you're going to either say something that you just wanted to get off your chest, you know, something you've been holding in, maybe a crazy story, how you feel about somebody. You need some advice. You got a secret, anything, send that lipstick letter. But for today's episode, we have one.
Hey.
And she's going to tell us a crazy story, right? Now I'm having faith in her and her story. So I'm going to call her right now. Let's see. She was like, I got a story. I'm like, okay, for the first episode, I want to have.
Right.
Usually I'm going to read them. But this episode, I'm like, let me call her and get this.
Hello.
Hey, girl. It's Key from Lipstick Letters.
Hey.
All right, girl. So you are our very first lipstick letter.
Hey.
Who, girl? Tell us what you got to tell us. So apparently you have a secret, right?
Yes, I have a secret. It might be a dark one, but I think it's a bright.
Ooh.
My name is Cassandra. I am from
Cassandra.
the Bronx.
Okay.
So my story today is because you know niggas want to be filthy, so you got to be filthy back to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was dating this dude. He was actually my boyfriend, ill, but whatever. And you know, we used to get into little altercations or whatever.
Okay.
And I had went through his phone and I found some fucked up shit. So I'm like, how can I get back? But I want to get back and always be laughing about it. So what I did was this day it just happened to be that I had diarrhea. Oh my God, am I saying that?
Wait.
Yes, I am. Fuck it. I had diarrhea and I had to pee. So it came out watery. I made sure I took a cup with me to the bathroom. And so he had this favorite lotion that he used to love to wear because, you know, I don't know, maybe he was gay. I don't know. He just always wanted to be shiny. So I'm like, yeah, you know. So I peed and diarrhea in the cup. And then guess what I did?
And his lotion?
Stop.
I did his lotion, girl. Yes, I did. Shook that thing up real good. I put a couple of spits in there too, like with phlegm. You know what I'm saying? And I shook it up, girl.
I be no a holla.
Like it was sun lotion. And next thing you know, I'm like, why is he smelling like shit? It's because damn, nigga, why all of a son, you stink. Because I done diarrhea and shit. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I am proud.
I just want to know what's her sign, bro. What this sound like
What's
some
your
Leo
sign?
shit to do?
My sign is Aquarius.
I know. That was the next one.
The queen of the signs. I'm an Aquarius.
Oh
And
my
yes, that nigga
God.
wasn't shit. He was breaking out so bad that I was laughing. I could not contain my laugh.
Girl, you
Because I knew what I already
crazy.
had did. You know, I shit in his lotion. I wish I would have vomited in that shit. Because who the fuck he think he was?
Yo.
That's the right one. No, the wrong
Oh,
one.
you be like, you think you hot shit?
Right. He don't, does he know?
He does not know if he's listening to this show right now. of
He
course
gonna
he's
find out.
Oh,
But no, he never knew why he was breaking out. I said, "Damn, baby, you should go to the hospital because this is serious."
oh my
You know what I'm saying?
God.
And then
Girl.
on top of that, on top of that, he had eczema, so that shit was great.
Oh,
girl, he probably looked like a lizard.
Now his skin really irritated.
God.
Damn.
Like an alligator.
Oh
because-
my God.
That's
and then I had to leave him
insane.
alone because I'm like, next thing is gonna be period blood or something in your
Whoa.
because I'm not. You know?
Oh my God.
Look at him.
Girl, thank you so
That's what you do.
Ooh, all right, girl. All right now. All
Oh
right.
my God.
Thank you for that story, girl.
Call me again because I got a lot of hot stories.
Girl, we gonna call you. We gonna call you
That
again,
called
girl.
me again.
Bye.
Right? Oh my God. I'm gonna have to write that one down.
She don't play
See,
with her.
No.
See, this what happened. Y'all be having women snapping on y'all. That's some crazy. That's some insane shit to even think about and do. She
Yeah, my
snapped.
shit wasn't even like that. Like that's you go. That's what you call tactical right there.
She snapped. She snapped.
Damn, I don't think I ever did that. Most I be doing is bleach. Like you
bleached?
yeah.
You bleach the man stuff?
I bleached one twice,
Period.
but then I think I'm gonna leave on this. I think I hit a nigga with a car.
I hit a nigga with a car too.
We caught it.
Stop playing with me, boy. But
His mama was like, press charges. He said, "No, I ain't gonna do it."
girl, oh my gosh. But that's it, y'all. Right, y'all. That's it for the very first episode.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes, girl. Shout out to Maya. Shout out to Bucks Bars.
Yes,
Shout out to the girl who pooped in his lotion. Shout out to everybody. All right, see y'all later, y'all.
Bye.
Woo!